Hello! My head's an odd shape today. It's all boxed up and square like. This is a response to the video by Neramon called The Cube. I have been carrying out this survey and doing this psychological test on many people today, and I have come up with some interesting results. So interesting that it gave me an idea. Here's my idea. Okay, the first thing you had to do was think of a desert. No, not that kind of desert. This kind of desert. Okay, here you go. Just a random desert that I decided to take off Google. This is actually pretty much, other than the horizon in the background, this is actually pretty much exactly what I had in my head. Okay? This is my cube. It is exactly what I pictured in my head. It is hollow and full of air. It isn't floating right now technically, but it is a kind of balloon. It is surrounded by leather. I don't know how that contains air, but still, yes, it's surrounded by leather. This is my ladder. The cube is about 2/3 the size of the ladder. It is just normal size. I've just had to cut it down a little bit, but it is average size. You can see what position it is and where it is in contrast to the cube. This is my horse. It is exactly the same colour as I imagined. The only difference is that it isn't facing in my direction. In my image I couldn't see its body, I only saw its front legs and its head in my image. As you can see here, I am far too lazy to draw one myself, so I've just cut one out of Google. You then said to imagine a storm. Out of all of the people I interviewed, I, myself, was the only person who instantly pictured a sandstorm. The only person. Which I find quite interesting. As you can see, the storm is already in my picture. It's already hitting everything. Oh no, look at that, everything fell over. Yes, that is actually exactly what happened in my imagination. Yeah, I kind of messed up here because I forgot to imagine the flower. But I suppose I've just done it again, kind of messing up the result, but here you go. The flower looked pretty much like that, except it was yellow, purple and blue. But other than that, and there were 3 flowers, but yeah, well, it doesn't matter, I just told you. The flower did not get affected whatsoever by the storm in my imagination, which I think is very important. I am going to find out what each of these mean now. I was unable to find a conclusion. So, just live with it. I've told you what it is. If you know what it is, then figure it out. But this is just a response. So yeah, this is exactly what I thought. Exactly what I thought. Everything is in the same position and everything. Okay. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.